What up, Magic Man Nation? It's your boy, MagicManSports, and here we are rocking that 94-95 championship winning team, the Houston Rockets. This team is just ridiculous. Kenny Smith, Vernon Maxwell, Clyde Drexler, Robert Horry, and Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. This team is pretty ridiculous. It has two great shooters at point and shooting guard, who are actually good at defense. They're both silvers, but honestly, they should be low tier goals in my opinion. They play so nice. Their defense, usually silvers who are great shooters, are terrible at defense, like Del Curry or I don't know, pretty much every single one. But these two are just monsters on both offense and defense, and they play a lot better than silvers. And then you have, of course, Clyde and Hakeem, the two dominant forces on this team. Hakeem in real life, or not Hakeem, Clyde in real life was traded from, I forgot who, but he was traded for Otis Thorpe and a first-round pick, I think. That's how they got Clyde Drexler on this team, and that just stacked this team. And this would have been crazy to go against. As you see here, we're trying the off the backboard givey to Robert Horry, but can't finish. Usually he does finish. He is just a great kind of like a tweener power forward, which I like to run. One of those power forwards that is not slow like a true power forward, but still can do things like a small forward. But here you see we're trying to run some plays, and this is play calling is something, I don't know, a lot of commentators I've seen are starting to run it, and it's just been a fun thing to do. Calling plays, trying to run some more sim-like basketball, and even if you don't like running sim basketball, it just helps you win also. I know a lot of people like to run high-flying offenses when they get those defensive stops, and that's a great way to win games, is to run on the fast break. But when your opponent starts scoring and the fast breaks are hard to come by, as you see there, oh my god, look at that outlet pass, or that deep alley-oop by Kenny Smith. He is a great passer too. I had no signature skills except for, I think, like spot-up shooter on a couple people, and then defensive anchor and floor general on Hakeem. That's another thing I like to run. I like to run floor general on my big man, because I rather have my point guard get the shooting boost instead of the center getting the shooting boost. So on a person like Hakeem, who isn't really a shooter as he just hits a jumper, it's nice to have that extra 4 shooting stats on your point guard, especially when I have Penny Hardaway in, or another one of those people that could use +4. Well, really anyone could use a +4 shooting, and it'll help them out. Just a tip for me. You don't have to run it like that, but that's just, I don't know, it's just not realistic, but it just helps me out when I do play, giving that extra shooting boost. But yeah, running plays, it's if you know the right playbook to run in the right plays. If you've seen Swifty's playbook series, then he's going through a couple of plays that are just money plays, and if you get like 3 to 4, I'd say 3 to 4 plays that are just go-to plays that you know that you have multiple options on and score from, you can become unbeatable in this game, especially if you just have a decent team. If you can play lockdown defense and force him to take bad shots, and then you're converting at a high percentage on your own end. Like one of my favorite plays is a double pick. It's horn something. This is also a great play right here. It's a pick, a double pick, and then you come back, but then you can hit the slasher. So that's, I forgot what that was called. You have to go back and look. But anything with horns in it, and just experiment in exhibition mode and just try out different playbooks. Look online. Swifty has a series going that he explains a couple plays, so check him out, because those are some really good, helpful videos for people who are struggling to score on offense. And a lot of those plays are almost impossible to stop if you just have a decent team. And most of them are made for your point guard and your big man. And then there's a couple screen and roll for your shooters. So if you do have a good shooting guard or a good shooting small forward, there's a couple plays he likes to run, so he'll show you those if you go over to his channel. And then I want to talk about that live stream that we are going to be doing tonight. It's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern time. I think I'm going to do a 50K pack opening in the live stream. So we'll see what we will get in that live stream. It'll probably be on my channel. I don't know if Swifty is going to be doing a pack opening or not. He should have some VC. I don't know if he's going to be opening or not. He might be saving for a My Dream Hakeem episode. But yeah, so just if you guys want to come watch a small pack opening, one of us might run a game afterwards and take some suggestions from the comments. So if you have a certain lineup you want to see, it's going to be on, we're doing this on Google Hangouts. A lot of people suggested Twitch TV, but we want multiple people in this call. And right now we don't know if our guest is confirmed or not. We don't know if, so it'll probably be a game time decision. But if not, we'll just roll with it and we can carry it on by ourselves. So yeah, watch out for that at 10 p.m. So a pack opening, maybe a game or two. Just some chill, talk about some NBA. Just talk about whatever you want in the comments. That's the great thing about it. If you follow one of us on Twitter or just watch my YouTube channel sometime around 10 p.m. But Twitter would be the best way because I'll tweet out when we do go live. And then you don't have to follow me. You can just like look at my tweets or whatever, follow and unfollow. I'm not thirsty for those follows, but some people were suggesting me to keep up this live streaming over the weekends, and I decided to keep with it. As you see, we're running the fast break, and he's doing that selfie with Robert Ory. But if you guys have any more suggestions for some fun teams, I know I have a couple stored up ready to go. A couple of father-son lineups that's probably going to be coming out sometime later this week. And then I also have my idea with the player comparison series. The first video, I'm probably going to put that out Monday, maybe Sunday afternoon if I get all the editing done. I want to make this nice. I want to put the time into it. I want to try all these things out with editing because I used to be at least decent at iMovie effects and all those things, but I've just been a couple years out of practice with that, so I'm kind of getting back in the groove of things. So I want to make that a nice thing, a good helpful thing, and hopefully you guys will keep leaving suggestions for who you want to see. I want to keep this with more players I have in my team because a lot of you guys don't need to go into an exhibition match and play with them versus a computer. A lot of these players you need to play with on my team, so I like to get gameplays versus real users to see how they really stack up against a good team. As you see here, we're playing Lockdown D. He only scored 14 points, and he's going to be quitting. And of course, who else is going to be the player of the game but Hakeem Olajuwon, that MVP of that team right there. But yeah, so the first episode I'm releasing, or I'll release Monday, probably more than likely, but it's going to be Robert Pack versus World B Free. So that is an interesting lineup. They're both known for dunking / slashing. They're not known for shooting. They both have around the same stats, the same height, the same characteristics. So that'll be an interesting matchup. And then you'll see my final decision in that video. I'll compare their hot zones. I'll compare their stats. I'll compare how they feel in the game. I'll compare different things, and I don't know if I'm going to leave a final total rating and rank each thing. So just leave in the comments if you want me to compare their shooting stats and leave a number rating 1 through 10 and then a final rating of whatever the added scores are. But I'll see you guys next time. Now you see me, now you don't.